Hey you. This is what I sound like when I'm not whispering. So I've been wanting to do a Q&A for a while. I've just been busy with work and this and that, but I've been reviewing the answers that I would give, and it's taken me this long. So I thought it would be a really awesome way for you guys to get to know me, why I've started this ASMR channel, and many of the other questions that you guys have. So let's get straight into it. All right, so our first one comes from ChrisY2818. If you see me looking down, it's because I'm looking at my phone. I don't use a digital camera. I use a cell phone. Those cameras are a lot of money. All right, so our first one comes from ChrisY2818. Why are you so beautiful? I can't think of any other questions. I feel I should point out, anytime any of you give me a compliment, I blush every time. Doesn't matter what it is. I really appreciate it. I appreciate the fact that you're taking time to comment, to watch the videos, to subscribe. And any of you other subscribers that have followed me also on Patreon and OnlyFans, I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. I really do. And if you see me typing that, it is the truth. It really is. All right, this one is from Courtney G9358. I have a few. What's your name? My name is Jeremy. Married? I am married. Kids? I have 3 children. 21, just turned 21, turning 18, and turning 14. So it's pretty busy here. I do have a pet. You might have seen him through the videos. His name is Milo. He's a cat. I just have the one. Job. I am an auto detailer. I work at a Volkswagen BMW dealership. I am the detail manager. So it's a great job. I'm very passionate about it. I've been detailing for, I think, probably 9 years now. And I love it. When is your birthday? I am a December baby. I was supposed to be born on Christmas, but I guess I waited, so I was born 2 days later, 27th. People would say, doesn't that suck to have your birthday on, or like 2 days after Christmas? Hell no, because you got double the presents. So anything you didn't get for Christmas, you got for your birthday. Why did you decide to start making ASMR? So the first time I heard about ASMR was on a podcast, and they kept whispering, they kept repeating the word ASMR, and I just thought, what is that? And so I checked it out, and one of the first YouTubers I came across was Darling, GB, and Glow. And I was shocked that there was something now that I have been trying to tell people all my life. I would hear the sound of someone whispering softly, turning pages when I was a kid. High-heeled shoes, or like the wedges on like the school floor. Oh my God. And I could never pinpoint what it was, and I would tell people, yeah, you get this really calming sensation, and I just don't know how to explain it. So when I heard that there was such a thing called ASMR, I was so happy. That's all I did for probably the first 3 years, was just search, and then I thought, you know what? I kind of want to make this. If I'm already watching it, I've studied enough, so I'll make it. Favorite trigger. Don't know if I have a favorite trigger. I definitely am not a fan of mukbangs. Apologies to anyone that is into it. I don't hate it. It's not my favorite trigger. I don't know. I would have to say, I guess role play. That's kind of why I do the role play. I really like the up close and personal. I like the visuals. I like the audible, but I guess role play. All right, this one is from Cedric Holden. He says, I love you so much in your videos, and I think you're really handsome. My question is, are you into anime? I'm not against it. I've seen a bunch of anime throughout the years. Ghost in the Shell. What's that other one? Is it One Punch Man? But yeah, I don't hate it. I used to love comics and stuff like that. I know it's a little different, but no, I'm not really into anime too much. This one comes from Loxifae, Loxifae. Apologize if I'm butchering that name. What's your favorite thing about creating ASMR content? I really like when someone says I helped them sleep, or if I do a anxiety one, if someone says it helped them at all in any way, that's what I love the most. That's a good question. This one comes to us from Monte Cristo AUS. They say, what's the story behind your tattoos? Long story short, I used to be a tattoo artist. I still do tattoos on the side. I have a kit, I have all my stuff, but I'm not really into it as much. Obviously, as you get busy filming content and stuff like that, I just don't have time. But if someone, a family member or friend, every once in a while, they might say, oh, can I have, but it's usually for friends and family only. So a lot of the tattoos you see, this whole arm was done by me. I would just get bored every once in a while when I first started tattooing, and I would test on myself, and then I would start doing it on family and friends. And then I actually got a chance to work at a tattoo shop here in my hometown. Did that for about a year, and then just started doing it on my own. So all right, this one comes to us from MK-KV6XC. What's the biggest life lesson you've learned? You know what? Being 41, which is how old I am, I guess the biggest thing is probably don't sweat the small stuff. I mean, I'm one to talk. Sometimes I can get a little heated on the road. Someone cuts you off and this and that, but I try to remain grounded. And I would say don't sweat the small stuff. We get so caught up in our everyday lives of money, worrying about a house, worrying about a job, worrying about a relationship, a loved one. But there's so many life lessons to learn. That's probably the first one that comes to mind. It's just take it easy. Don't sweat the small stuff. Worry about, I guess, the big things. This one is from Keb82. What does your wife think of your channel? She loves it. I've been making content for quite a while. This is a way different thing than I'm used to. So this is more chill, more calm. But yeah, no, she loves it. She knows that I always am saying, okay, well, I got to record now. I got to film now. So she's used to it. She'll just say every once in a while, so what's this? Is this your comedy stuff, or is this your comedy stuff, or is this your ASMR stuff? She's one of the best, most amazing women I've ever met. Obviously, that's why I married her. I've known her since I was 16, so we're actually best friends as well as husband and wife. So what more could a guy ask for? All right, this one is from Sweetboy-HY9LG. I don't think I need to say that. This one's from Sweetboy. What are your top 3 favorite movies, shows, and why? So I could talk on and on and on about music and movies. Those are my go-to things, music and movies. So because I have to pick 3 as far as movies and shows, as far as shows, The Simpsons, Lost, and maybe Arrested Development. But again, there's so many. As far as movies, I would say Fight Club, Cloverfield, and The Crow. Cloverfield just has something about it. I think it was one of the first. I thought it was very ahead of its time with the whole shaky cam thing, and I love monster movies, so Cloverfield definitely is up there. The Crow, I don't know if you guys can see in the back right here. This was a painting I did of The Crow. I'll put up a picture right now. This. I just thought it was so cool, ahead of its time, and then hearing that the main star Brandon Lee died on set was crushing, because it just became my favorite movie when I was a kid, and then he died. But yeah, The Crow, if you haven't seen it, definitely check that one out. There is a remake that they just are coming out with Bill Skarsgård. Probably won't see that one, but definitely The Crow. And Fight Club, just if you've seen Fight Club, you know. I mean, it's Brad Pitt. It's Brad Pitt. The last one, Kendall Smith 7140. If you could change one thing in the world, what would it be and why? I mean, there's I don't even think I could pick one thing. Sorry, there's just so many that I'd have to think about that one for a while. If you could switch nationality, what would you switch to? Again, never even given it much thought. I don't even know what I could give you there. Favorite band or singer? As far as band, my favorite band is Slipknot. I've been into Slipknot since I was a teenager. Still love them. Still listen to them almost every day. It's actually an unhealthy obsession that I have with Slipknot. I also play drums, so I think I appreciate Slipknot for their musical capabilities. If you're a musician, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Their drummer, Joey Jordison, who's dead now, but he was one of the best in the world. And when you hear Slipknot, you know. Has anything unexplainable paranormal ever happened to you? No, and I'm kind of bummed that it hasn't. I stayed in a house a few hours away from where I live and was told it was supposedly haunted. And so I'm a kid and I'm kind of like scared but excited. Nothing ever happened. And I hear people all the time say stuff, but no, nothing's ever happened to me. What's your favorite dog breed? I would probably say a Doberman. I grew up around Dobermans when I was a kid. I've always loved Dobermans. Do you think a lion or a tiger would win in a fight? I'm going to go with the tiger. Last but not least, what are you most thankful for in life? My wife and my kids. Those two things keep me going. Yeah. All right, that's all I got for you guys. So I'm glad I got to do this. I thought it'd be a really good way for you guys to get to know me and not just see the YouTube persona. So if you guys liked this, if you want to see more stuff like this, definitely let me know in the comments. And if you have any other questions for me, definitely leave a comment and let me know. And maybe I'll do another future Q&A. All right, we'll see you on the next video. See you guys.